Hey guys, I'm Morthadon, and we are back for Boruto episode 222. So, last time we had the start of the tuning exams, and we got pretty far. We got through the testing phase, and we got through the second phase in the forest or whatnot. Maybe a little too quick for my taste, but we'll see where they're going with this. We're going to be going into the one-on-one fights, which because of how fast the first two rounds were, I don't know if all the 1v1 fights are going to be done this episode, or if they're going to slow down to show us some, like, really crazy 1v1 fights, you know? But these are still kids, so I don't know how crazy it'll get. Obviously, original Naruto tuning exams got pretty crazy, but they might just be planning on breezing through these, and it might be pretty quick. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing where we go. We have 10 people left, and all three of our Team 7 are still a part of it. So, yeah, let's get started and see what happens this time. Alrighty, guys, we're going to start here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now. Yes. I may eat some gummies during this video, just because, yeah, I'm pretty hungry tonight for some reason. I'm even, like, kind of shaky with my hand, I noticed, so I should probably eat something. Ooh. Well, yeah, makes sense. Oh, ominous shots of everyone. On the day of your match, okay. So you have to prepare on a more broad scale. Okay. Interesting. So we might not even have the fights this episode. We might have preparation for the fights this episode. Alright. Interesting. And yeah, they don't know their opponents, so they're gonna be trying to open this package of gummies real fast, because I think I will eat some. But yeah, they're not going to be able to plan accordingly and stuff like that. So, like I said, they're going to have to do like a more broad training, you know, just get more proficient at everything and be more alert for any situation that could happen, which is always good too. And whenever you're in the real world fighting, it's not like you're gonna always go in knowing who you're going up against. Maybe sometimes you might, because the village might have intel on who your target is for your mission or whatever, but there might be times where, you know, you don't know everything and gotta be ready for anything. Alrighty. Oh, I almost said Lee. Metal. I felt like 10 tuning were a lot. Yeah. Talking like this in front of a sunset. What is his goal now? Okay. No longer indifferent Mitsuki, we now have goal-driven Mitsuki. I wonder what his goals are past this moment, though. But I guess there's a lot of people that just live in the moment. They take one step at a time. He might not really be thinking about what comes after, you know? And that's fine. Typical Kawaki. Shut your front door! What are you doing, man? You can't just leave your front door open. You're gonna let all the bugs in. I've been dealing with flies constantly, and I don't leave my door open. Damn kids. What are the odds that all of Team 7 become Chunin? Nice. Yeah, that would kind of stink if not a single one of them pass. Because then they wouldn't be able to go on better missions, kind of thing. They'd be stuck behind. So they're using some of that technology to help train. Okay, calm down, Katasuke. A name I'm surprised I remember. I think I mainly remember because it always feels like I'm saying Sasuke because of the end of it, Katasuke. I don't even know if I'm saying it right. I think I am. That's just how I've always said it. Using that? Oh no. What is that? Okay. Alright. I hope Boruto doesn't get too salty about seeing someone use them, you know? Because, like, I don't know. Obviously, they weren't allowed last time, and he got in trouble for it, and now people are going to be using them, so, like, I could see him being a little bit like, oh, I got in trouble last time, but now you're just using them, you know, kind of thing. But I feel like Boruto could go either way these days. Hmm. Oh. I didn't even know that. Yeah, seems like they're gonna slow things down a little bit for the one-on-one battles. Oh, Jesus! Does he have a mech suit? Scary. Are they building that up because he's gonna be against Boruto? And that'll be like a real challenge for Boruto fighting against someone who's using a ninja tool, and it'll be kind of like karma for him, where he might not have a ninja tool this time. Maybe. She's building up her energy. Oh my god. She's raising the bill for anyone else. Ugh. 20 more orders. No! That's not how we've ever done splitting the bill. Uh-oh. Oh no. They already ordered the meat. Can't just stop it now. Nice. Uh-oh. She's so hungry. Oh. Oh my god. Oh my god. So silly. Whenever we've split the bill, usually what we do is each person pays for their meal, not actually just like splitting the bill, like in their case, taking the total and dividing it by 3, I imagine is what they're talking about, which is why she's like considering it a battle. Maybe? Oh my god. Ooh. Oh. He even has that much confidence that they're gonna become tuning. Interesting. Ah, okay. Does he not want to surpass or look superior to his friends? Is that why? Yeah. Oh. They're really, ooh. They're really building up everyone's motivations and everything. She is so creepy. Alright. What? Fair point. Oh, well. Seems like you're already exhausted. Hmm. Uh-oh. Or are we gonna get to know their opponents this episode? Or is that just something else? Okay, maybe it's something else. Okay, it's something else. Thought that's how they were like delivering their opponents. Uh-oh. She doesn't have to leave or something, does she? Oh? Oh? Well, shit. Is she leaving immediately? Aw, look at her face. It's like she doesn't always show much emotion. Aw. You can see that they're a bit sad too, yeah. Okay, so after. Building up so many motivations. Freaking Iwabe. Oh god. Oh my god. Are they gonna be against each other? Quiet! Don't give away your secrets. Might mess with my theories a little bit, seeing that little confrontation. Makes me think Iwabe might be going up against, Wasabi. And then Denki might be up against, Tsubaki. Hmm. Interesting. Uh, Jojo. Practicing. Oh my god. A little bit of added pressure. Hmm. With him being a tuning and her not. Aw. Damn. This has been a good episode, guys. I actually really like this one because it's... I feel like it added more stakes to something that I almost didn't, like... I felt like I didn't care that much about it. Oh my god. Is that her parents? Oh, that's adorable! I love it. Not in the house! What if you miss? Oh. They made him way more interesting now, I think, knowing that he's been doing Anbu stuff. And that ominous shot. Alright. Do we get to know who's against who? Who are these guys? With the shadowed eyes. Why so... Uh-oh. God damn it. Don't interrupt the tuning exams every time! Why? God damn it. Okay. Who are those people? They didn't look like that special, to be honest. They looked like just normal people with a knife. But I don't know. I really hope after they build up all of these characters and their motivations to become Chunin and everything, that the Chunin exams don't get canceled. Like, please don't do that. Because I like this episode so much, but I don't know if I'll like it if it gets interrupted. Because obviously, like, the thing is I'm excited because it built up so many characters that I'm going to care more about a lot of the fights now. Whereas if it just gets interrupted for everyone, I'll just be like, eh. I mean, that does suck because now we know how much all of them want to become Chunin, and if it gets interrupted, maybe they won't be able to become Chunin. Like, yeah, sure, that sucks, but I really, really hope they don't go that route. Because I just love the build up here, and I wanna see it pay off, you know, and who is against who and everything, but alrighty, guys, that is it for episode 222. So, yeah, great episode. I like I said, I really liked it. I'm a little worried now with that ending that they're gonna pull another tuning exams canceled kind of thing, and then they just like pick a couple people that they think, like one or two people that they think are qualified, and that's that. Kind of like how like every other tuning exam in Naruto has gone, except for like maybe the filler arc one. Did the filler arc one get interrupted? I think it might have. It was so long ago I can't remember. But like, can't this show just do a normal tuning exam? I was talking about the filler arc one from before with we had a lot of Lee focus and and all that. I can't remember if that one got interrupted or not, but but yeah. So I liked their little talk about their goals. You know, I've talked a lot about how Mitsuki has really come into his own, and you know he's not as indifferent anymore. He does want to become a Chunin with the rest of his group and everything, which was really good. Obviously, we have Sarada with her, you know, wishes to become Hokage someday, and then Boruto, who, you know, just wants to prove to everyone that he's not the same kid that he was back when he used a tool that he wasn't supposed to, and everything. That he wants to show that he himself is strong and can win this with his own strength. So yeah, pretty cool. But this time ninja tools are allowed. I talked a little bit about that during the video, but it like one of my theories was that Denki might go up against Boruto, with Denki having some kind of very strong scientific ninja tool, it seems like, and Boruto at one point what's it called? Boruto at one point using a ninja tool to try to win and it not working out for him. I just think it could be a very interesting interaction. But something about the way they set up Denki and Tsubaki this episode, the way that like she was about to walk in and like say something and then he said something, you know, it and then she like gave him a look and like wondering what he was up to. It's just like real, like a little bit like I don't know why that was there, you know, if they don't fight each other. So, and then obviously I didn't even think about the fact that Iwabe and Wasabi are always so at each other's throats that I feel like they might be a matchup for each other. So I guess I kind of want to make predictions here real fast. So if I write down all 10 names, right, what would be the best way to do this? I guess maybe I don't have to write down. I was going to write down all 10 names so I could see them all. Maybe I will. So what was the kid's name? Did I write it down? Maybe I didn't. Shit. The kid that is it Hoki or is it Kohi? I wrote it down Kohi, but looking at it now, I feel like I'm wrong about that. They mention don't they mention like some of the more tough people? Is it around the time where I feel like it was around this point maybe? Oh, I think he literally just said it and I was like, if I start playing like right on it, I don't think the subtitles show up. Okay, go back a few seconds. Let's see. Hoki. Okay, so it is Hoki. I wrote that down wrong. I'll have to fix that after. Okay, so they're building him up as being someone who works with the Anbu Black Ops under Sai and everything, and they gave him like that ominous like shadowed kind of thing. Like I almost feel like they so silently built him up, you know, like they didn't give him a big like, oh, he's yada yada yada, like his dream is this, his dream is that. He's just like there and being built up to be like a little spooky. So I don't really know. I might shift this around, but I almost want to say starting off strong with Boruto versus Hoki might be interesting. Because of this episode, I think we're gonna get Tsubaki versus Denki. I think we're gonna get Iwabe versus after this, I'm not really sure. I'm gonna have to sit here and think about it. Iwabe versus Wasabi, which will be interesting. Now, as much as I hate to say it, a really interesting fight for like the emotions it would elicit between the two characters, especially after what we just saw here, would be Sarada versus Chocho, right? That'd be like, we just saw how close their friendship is. You're the only one I can talk to about this stuff, and now they might fight each other. I kind of like the idea of that. So that's that literally only leaves Mitsuki out of process of elimination versus Inojin, which I don't really feel any, like, I guess Mitsuki is such like a, I know he's transitioning from being an indifferent character, but he doesn't really have connections with a lot of the people in the village, which makes me really hesitant about it being Mitsuki versus Inojin. Like, that kind of feels like a throwaway one just out of process of elimination. But, like, it's possible all this gets interrupted anyway, but I just wanted to throw that together. So, possibly Boruto versus Hoki, Tsubaki versus Denki, Iwabe versus Wasabi, Sarada versus Chocho, and Mitsuki versus Inojin. That's 5 teams, that's 10 people. I should have gotten everyone. So that's going to be my prediction. I'm really hesitant on some of them because I also think it would be really interesting to have 2 Team 7 members go up against each other. And that way not everyone from Team 7 would even be possible to become a Chunin. And, what's it called? And it would just be interesting to see, like, inter-team conflict, which, with all of my choices, I don't have a single inter-team conflict, which, I feel like isn't going to be the case. So, I don't know. I definitely think my predictions are wrong. I definitely do. But I don't know where they're wrong. So, I'm just going to go with this random prediction, and we'll get corrected when they start up and everything. I'm sure towards the beginning of next episode we'll know whether I was right or wrong, but yeah. I liked the moment where they were talking about, like, Shikadai not wearing his vest because he, you know, or at least they think it's because he wants to remain, like, on the same level as them. He doesn't want to appear like he's surpassed them, you know? And I really appreciate that because, I mean, they all know he's Chunin already, so it's not really that big of a deal. But I guess by wearing the vest, he'd be kind of like rubbing it in every time you see him, kind of thing. And I kind of like that sentimentality from Shikadai, like, thinking about that, assuming that's the reason why. You know, but I imagine it is something along those lines, and he wants to, like they said, he wants to be able to wear that vest with his whole team. And I like his confidence in his team, being that he, like, he, what's it called? Wow, I just completely spaced out. Jesus Christ. He paid the bill for dinner, and he was like, "This is the last time I'll do this. Next time we're splitting the bill because we'll be on even terms, like, and everything." So I think it's really cool. It honestly gave me a lot of, like, during the episode, it was giving me vibes of back when Asuma would treat everyone, right? And the whole deal with, like, the earrings being, like, passed on and stuff like that as soon as they become Chunin, right? Or whatever it was. Or was it Genin that they got them? Either way, maybe it was Chunin, Genin, I can't remember, but, like, I don't know, it just gave me vibes, that whole, like, earring thing being passed on, all 3 of them getting it, and stuff like that. It was just kind of like a really, really nice moment, I felt like. But as I already kind of talked a little bit about, the Sarada and Chocho moment was really nice too, seeing her training on her own, because Chocho isn't the most, like, her character is sometimes a little shallow. Like, I hate to be mean, and it is kind of mean to say it, but I think it's mainly due to the writing, where majority of Chocho is about like food or boys or how pretty she is, kind of thing. Like, I feel like we don't have real like solid motivation from Chocho, and seeing her have like this motivation to train on her own in order to be able to keep up with her friends and everything. And as she said, like, they're like a family, but they're also her biggest rivals, is the people in her group, and she doesn't want, you know, the other two to be tuning and her not. So that's I really like that little moment from Chocho, because I feel like we don't get that kind of development from Chocho very often. So that was really cool. But yeah, I'm really curious about Hoki, like, because they built him up so much to be like ominous, like just that he's kind of like that enigma character, a little bit like Kakashi was early on, where he had like a lot of that like doesn't share a lot about himself kind of thing. And like we have seen that episode that was like focused around their team kind of thing, but other than that, we don't know a lot about him, other than he's obviously inspired by Kakashi. I'm pretty sure he said that himself. And now at a young age, he's a part of the Anbu Black Ops, just like Kakashi was. You know, he's on a similar path. Granted, I think when Kakashi was Hoki's age, Kakashi was a freaking he was already he was just becoming a Jonin, right? If I'm not mistaken, because if you remember, like the flashback stuff with his team, it was right when he became when he became Jonin, and I think the rest of them were either Chunin or not even Chunin yet. So, and he looked to be around the same age as what Hoki is now, maybe a tiny bit older. Maybe Kakashi was a tiny bit older, but obviously age is really hard to tell in anime. So, but either way, it's just really interesting how this character has been around this whole time, but they haven't like shown a whole ton of him. So I'm curious, but there is a part of me that is still really doubting my predictions and thinking that Boruto will be against Denki because of their friendship, kind of like the friendship that Sarada and Chocho have. Similar to that with Boruto and Denki, we had them talking in the previous episode a bit, I believe, and the whole scientific ninja tool thing could tie into Boruto's past storyline and everything. So I don't know. We'll have to see. I would not be surprised if Boruto was against Denki, and then I guess I'd move, if I were to like adjust that prediction, I'd move Hoki to be against Mitsuki, right? But then, and then Inojin, I guess in that regard, would have to be against Tsubaki, which is kind of like Anyway, whatever. There's probably no sense in sitting here trying to like really analyze it that much, but and then really like the last thing was Tsubaki was really adorable this episode with how excited she got, because she's been a very serious, composed, like she even said here, oh sorry, I lost my composure. Like she's been a very composed person really since we met her, and she really unleashed and showed like that part of her that she keeps hidden. And it was pretty cool to see her get so excited about something. So she has a leadership role available back in the Land of Iron, so we might see her leaving the show potentially for a while, and their team will need a new person, right? They'll need a third person. I wonder who. Oh, no. I was gonna say, like, who do we know could replace him? Like, what if Sumire comes back? What if she ends up like saying she doesn't want to be a part of the scientific ninja tool stuff anymore, and she ends up leaving and goes back to being a shinobi and joins their team again. That could be interesting, right? My other thought was Kawaki. If he becomes a genin, he might need a group, because they talked about him becoming a genin, but I swear to God, they better not put poor Kawaki on the same team as those two. Oh my God, I feel so bad for him. I mean, they're just, can you imagine Kawaki's personality being stuck on that team with those two girls that are just very eccentric? Oh man. That'd be kind of funny though, but I don't think they'd ever do that, because that's such a background team that, like, either they'd have to bring them more into the foreground because Kawaki's in it now, or we just wouldn't see Kawaki as much anymore. So I don't know, but either way, I think it'd be more interesting if Sumire decided to come back, maybe, but we'll just have to wait and see where that goes. I don't know. She said she's not leaving until after the tuning exam, so it's probably, maybe they're setting up like an extra little episode somewhere after the tuning exams where we get their new team member or something, kind of like the last time we had a whole episode about when they got Tsubaki. I believe it was a whole episode, but either way, yeah, guys, I can't wait to see the one-on-one fights. They really built it up. I feel way more passionately about a lot of them, whereas before I kind of didn't really care whether like Cho-Cho or Inojin passed. Like, I like their team combo. I like the Inoshika Cho formation and everything, but I just didn't really care. And now I actually feel like I care a little bit more about them passing, with now like that goal of wanting to keep up with Shikadai and everything. So that was really cool. Tsubaki and everything, like having that opportunity in the Land of Iron and wanting to pass this so she can, you know, prove to herself and them that she is capable, kind of thing. I care quite a bit more about that fight, whereas I didn't really care before. I still don't care too much about Iwabe and Wasabi. They just kind of like argue with each other all the time and everything, but obviously I know they have their own motivations and their own dreams and everything, but we just didn't get too much of it here, other than them just saying like, oh, I want to pass, you know. But yeah, Sarada, obviously, I want to see her get closer to her dream and everything, and Cho-Cho as well was great. Even Mitsuki, I really liked his little bit too. So, but yeah. Anyways, guys, I am looking forward to seeing where this goes. Praying it doesn't just get interrupted and we skip it. So, thank you guys. That's going to be it from me. Make sure you hit that subscribe button if you enjoyed. Check out my Patreon if you want to see more. You can see 2 episodes ahead through the early access tier on there. So, and it supports the channel and what I do here. So I very much appreciate it. Link is in the description below, or it should be popping up on the screen. And I will see you guys in my future reactions. Bye-bye.